Some people pulling their first legendary might not have been that lucky, but let me tell you something. Okay, so today I am going to talk to you guys about the first legendary I pulled and how big of an impact it had. Now, granted, when you start off your game, like whatever you pull, you have no idea how good it is if you haven't spent like so much hours on watching YouTube videos. But the first champion I pulled was Elva freaking Autumnborn. And the amount of help this character's been is just insane. I'm also gonna explain to you guys why this was just such an insane pull. If you have her, congratulations. I mean, she's just so amazing. I've had her for, I don't know, the longest time. Well, since the beginning I started almost. So the reason why she carried me so freaking hard is, first of all, she has a rest. Second of all, she has a heal. Third of all, she has perfect veil. And she has an AoE cleanse. Let's go through her kit. Scepter of Thriving. Attacks one enemy, places 15% continuous heal buff for 2 turns on the ally with the lowest HP. Sorry about that, I'm doing spider in the background. Then we have Nature's Path. Has a 75% chance of removing all debuffs from all allies. Plays a block debuffs and a 30% buff on all allies for 2 turns. Then revives a target ally with 40% HP and 50% turn rate. It then places 60% increased defense and a 50% increased attack buff on that ally for 2 turns. Then we have her passive, Leaf Shroud. Heals each ally by 10% of their max HP at the start of their turn. Place a perfect veil buff for 1 turn on the ally with the lowest HP at the end of this champion's turn. She's carried me through almost every single content in the game. When I ran campaign, she's always there. Okay, just clearing everything up to clearing everything to the Sacred Shard, doing Brutal Nightmare, all that sort of stuff. In dungeons, I run her almost everywhere. I can't actually think of one place I don't run her. Yeah, actually Minotaur's Labyrinth when I'm farming scrolls for other champions. That's basically it. She is such a good champion, and where she thrives, I mean, I personally think she thrives almost everywhere. But if we check out her reviews, I mean, imagine pulling the first legendary, and she has a 5 in Chimera, 5 in Hydra, a 4.9 in Demon Lord. I mean, that alone says a lot. And Faction Wars, let's just put it this way, I've cleared all my Faction Wars normal with Sylvan Watchers. And that's obviously because of her. No, not only, but, Dragon Slayer 4.9, Ice Golem 4.9, Spiders then 4.7. There's nothing here that's below 4.5, which is just insane. The way I build her is just, I usually follow Hell Hades when it comes to these. So, I mean, don't take too much of my advice when it comes to building this type of champion. However, I can tell you this, Bolster is doing really good work, just both in PvE and also in PvP, because it just helps me that much with the just initial damage, especially when I don't do when I don't have first turn and when the enemy has the first turn. But she's I could probably get her better gear nowadays, because I do have a little bit better gear. But yeah, that is Elva Autumnborn, my first legendary I pulled. I am very interested in which champion you pull first and what did you think of that champion. Alright guys, that's been everything from me, and I'll see you guys next time.